Good morning, everybody, and thank you for watching BRANDCAST Around the World with me, your host, Brandon Berkeley. So I'm not going to lie, this morning I am dragging a whole lot of ass. Last night it was my birthday, and I actually spent the remainder of the evening with my grandmother watching some old-time television shows and movies and whatnot, and we were up pretty late. Discussing some different things and talking about growing older and all that good stuff. I have to say, though, she's got the absolute worst taste in movies and television ever. We were going through and we seen Frasier at one point. I don't know if you guys know this show, Frasier, that is now off the air. But she wanted to watch Frasier, so I think I seen a good 3 or 4 episodes of Frasier last night. It's funnier than I remembered it, but still not great. I was falling asleep. But yeah, this morning I am basically dragging a lot of ass because we were up really, really late. My brother is out of town, so I didn't get to do my morning workout. So I am hammering coffee right now. It's starting to get into my blood. But thank you, everybody who is joining me today. I apologize that the podcast was posted a little bit late. I have checked out some crazy things going on in the world today. We're definitely going to discuss that. I think every single Friday we'll have a specific topic that we'll kind of discuss and go over. You know, like we did with the AI topic. Either Mondays or Fridays. Actually, I'm not sure about that yet. But anyways, good morning to Derek, Flicks and Chills, which is me, D, Minot, and a couple people that are watching in here right now. I know it's very early, and it's the middle of the week, so people are probably super exhausted. I don't know what you guys think about the new change of time, going from 8 a.m. to 8:30. I thought it'd probably be a little bit better, reach a little bit of a wider audience, hopefully. But I hope you guys are all having an amazing day so far. So I'm going to start getting into some of the things that are going on in the world. Some crazy and funny and odd stuff. So the first one I'm going to get to, because I'm a big MMA fan, over the weekend, Conor McGregor, or not over the weekend, in the past couple days, Conor McGregor deleted a disgusting tweet about Khabib's father and a toxic Khabib's father in a toxic outburst. He's officially crossed the line. It says, Conor McGregor appeared to aim a tweet at Khabib Nurmagomedov's father overnight as fans think he's officially crossed the line. The Irishman lost to Dustin Poirier earlier this month at UFC 264, and a longtime rival Nurmagomedov took pleasure in his defeat. Former lightweight champion Nurmagomedov tweeted, "Good always defeats evil," and congratulated Poirier. McGregor hadn't responded until Tuesday with his now deleted tweet that read, "COVID is good and father is evil." So Conor McGregor taking shots at Khabib's father. Khabib literally retired from MMA when his father passed in his last matchup against Justin Gaethje. He actually broke down to tears and cried at the loss of his father. It was his first fight in the UFC without having his father as his coach, who unfortunately passed away due to complications through COVID. So Conor McGregor took shots at his father. It seems like Conor McGregor is being a very, very poor sport and poor loser at this point, and it seems like he's tarnishing any legend that he used to have. You know, the fact that like small blogs and podcasts are talking about him in a negative light, including my friends that love Conor McGregor, have absolutely showed disdain and disgust for those type comments. So, hopefully I think Conor McGregor will learn his lesson, or maybe he's going to continue to have a bad streak of luck breaking his leg or getting his ass kicked in every single match he seems to talk shit about. Plus, he's not getting younger, so I think the career's kind of over for him, which is sad to see that there's a lot of disrespect, especially after losing. It doesn't really look good on him, and it's making him look worse, in my opinion. A lot of people have jumped ship. What do you think, Conor McGregor? Are you still a fan of Conor McGregor? Are you going to watch his fights? Will you pay to see him? Or do you feel like it's all fabricated at this point? I feel like when he fought Dustin Poirier, the lead up to the fight, they were very friendly with each other, and then all of a sudden Conor McGregor started talking trash about a week before the fight, because I believe Dana White probably pushed him and said, "Hey, look, our gate numbers are down. Nobody cares about this fight unless you guys are talking shit to each other." And I think Conor McGregor's kind of realized that. But the thing that only works is if you're going to talk shit, you have to back it up. And I feel like Conor McGregor is just kind of talking shit and then getting his ass kicked, which is a really bad look. Anyways. So, Vancouver woman tackles epic challenge for charity. This December, a Vancouver woman will spend a month and a half at sea in a rowboat with 3 others as they cross the Atlantic Ocean in a Talisker Whiskey Atlantic Challenge. Intense training for a grueling race while raising money for several charities. Would you be able to spend a month and a half at sea, especially at in the Atlantic Ocean, in the middle of nowhere, rowing for a month and a half? And what if you get hit by a storm or something deadly like that? I always worry about capsizing or something. I'm sure there's people following along in boats or whatever, but you go in the water and a shark comes along or something. It's terrifying. Do people realize how deep the ocean is? Especially the Atlantic Ocean. You're going right into hell's waters. Crazy, but at least it's for charity, so it definitely brings a lot of attention. Unfortunately, it's been named Vancouver Woman. They didn't even post her name in the article here, which I think is a little ridiculous. Actually, it's a very short article. It's only a paragraph long where they don't even name off the charities and they don't name the woman herself. I'm going to cite my source here, globalnews.ca. You might want to write more than a paragraph. Seems like this is more an ad-serving article than anything. So Argentina lagoon turns a stunning stinky pink due to pollution. I don't know if you can see that here, but it says an aerial view of the Corfu lagoon that turned pink due to a chemical used to help shrimp conservation and fishing factories near Trulu. So spectacular photos only tell half a story at the Corfu lagoon in Argentina, where the water has turned a striking shade of pink due to stinky, contaminated fish waste. The water in the lagoon is typically blue, but activists say it took on a bright pink hue last week after local authorities reportedly permitted fish processing plants to dump their waste in nearby Chubut River, which feeds the lagoon. Locals say the water now reeks of pollution due to the waste. I wonder what kind of adverse effects that has on wildlife. And it seems like somebody greased their palms because, it was completely allowed, which is another kind of disgusting factor. Imagine being a fish sitting in the waters, and all of a sudden this pink mush just starts coming towards you. It's like, imagine standing outside right now and the air just started turning pink and became very visible, and we just started realizing, like, every time you exhale, you'd see, like, pink smoke come out. Even if it was, like, okay for you to breathe in, I think it would just definitely be a disturbing thing to see happen. It's like, it'd be almost apocalyptic, which is very fitting for this show. I don't know. I think that's a little disgusting. In Argentina, I don't know what kind of rules they have or stipulations they have against pollution or polluting and whatnot, but it seems like that's pretty free there. And I assume that anything that they put in the water will eventually make its way here. It's like when the Fukushima plant, the nuclear plant, had some kind of malfunction there, and then it leaked radiation into the waters, which now is seeping onto the shores of the east coast of Canada, the United States, or Mexico as well. So I think it's a little crazy that people kind of overlook this stuff. I think we're doing a lot of damage to the world, and we're going to pay for it one way or the other. We're going to pay for it. You watch when the whole world's drinking pink water. What do you call that? Pepto-Bismol? Yeah, it's probably going to take like Pepto-Bismol. I imagine that when you turn on the tap now, or when you go to make like a bowl of rice or soup or something, and it's going to be pink and taste like Pepto-Bismol. Disgusting. I hate that shit. Just like chalk, pink chalk. Horrible. I did have a question for anybody that's watching, because you guys are the most dedicated viewers. This Friday, I have the choice of doing some gaming or a vlog. The vlog will most likely be oriented around boxing and training for Batman specifically. So let me know if you guys want to see that or what you want to see, because I definitely want to serve the best content for you. I know I've done a lot of gaming the past little bit, and watching gaming can be fun, especially playing with Phil has been great. So it's up to you what you guys want to see for Friday. We're a couple days away. I'm working on a role play. I'm crossing my fingers to have that done for Friday. I think we should be okay with it, though. It should be a lot of fun. Anyway, sorry I broke topic. That's my ADHD kicking in pretty good there. Florida man, of course, from Florida. Everybody always has these weird topics from Florida. But Florida man rescued from giant floating hamster ball again. It says Florida authorities say they've rescued a man who washed up in a hamster wheel-style watercraft on Saturday after a failed attempt to run up the Atlantic coast for charity. Everybody seems to be doing something with the Atlantic Ocean. At least it's for charity. If you're going to be dumb, you got to be tough. And it's not the first time it's happened. The unusual hydrobubble craft belongs to Rachel Bellucci, a 44-year-old Florida man, an athlete who built it so he could run across the surface of the water. I say save him once. Then anything beyond that, you are absolutely on your own. Fool me once, buddy. Imagine being lost at the sea in that thing, though, where you can't get out of it because you're trapped in a bubble. That would be ultimately terrifying. Give me just a moment here, folks. I'm going to have to clear my nose. I have a bit of a backup here, so just give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, I think that almost killed me. You ever just have something like hanging in the back of your throat? It's like bothering me the whole time I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to go like almost suck it up without being gross. I apologize. Still kind of there. So anyways, this man trapped in the bubble. I don't know if you can see the picture here. I should have a way to pull it up actually, but he's basically got one of those kind of like hamster wheel balls with, it seems like, floaters on the side, so he can actually literally run across the Atlantic Ocean. So he was set to go from Miami to New York. I feel like the further up you go, it probably gets a lot colder as well. I don't know, like, how do you eat in that thing? Especially if it's rotating the whole time. It's not like you can have a mini fridge in there. Unless the mini fridge was like taped to the wall. Jesus, that was loud. Like taped to the wall, and like you secured everything inside of it, so that when it was going around, everything would be in place. But I imagine everything would be pretty shaken up, especially if you had some sort of like, you know, item that had like maybe a sauce in it or something. You know, you couldn't have certain things in there. Definitely be a messy experience. I don't know why people do these crazy things, or why they think they can do them, especially if you fail it the first time. Especially you think going out into the ocean, you would definitely bring some sort of life support with you, or people around you. But I guess he had some way of alerting the authorities because they found him, or they knew he was missing. I don't think the article specifies if he was gone for a long period of time. If they just noticed that he was missing, maybe his wife was like, huh, Jerry's been gone an awful long time. Not too sure about that one. Can't say that guy is overly bright, though. There's probably some better ways to raise money for charity. Maybe you should sell off the hamster wheel ball, or take people for rides in it. Maybe that would be a better way to make some money. Have a day where the kids can come to the beach and everybody gets to ride in the hamster wheel ball for an hour. Something tells me he'd make a lot more money doing that. But then again, people are crazy. So am I. Let's do our thing. It's fun. So the other day, or last week, we were talking about the Norwegian beach handball team that was forced to wear bikini bottoms, or told that they're all fined for it, basically, because the sport or whatever told them that they had to wear these bikini bottoms, and they weren't really down with it. So they came out wearing, kind of boxer brief style shorts, and they got fined for it. So musician Pink offers to pay bikini bottom fines for Norway beach handball team. The European Handball Federation, EHF, just gave Pink a reason to get involved. The singer announced over the weekend that she's willing to cover the €1,500 fine issued to Norway's beach handball team after the women defied the rules and wore athletic shorts instead of the bikini bottoms at a tournament earlier this month. Pink tweeted that she is very proud of the team for protesting the very sexist rules about their uniform. She also called for the EHF to be fined for sexism. Good on you, ladies, she wrote. I'll be happy to pay your fines for you. Keep it up. The EHF had specifically rejected the Norwegians' plan to wear shorts for the tournament, citing the uniform policy that mandates bikini bottoms for all female athletes. And then you have a picture of them here. And I'll be honest with you, seeing a bunch of women in bikini bottoms is beautiful. Like, they're very, very beautiful and attractive women. But at the same time, you can definitely see what they're trying to do and sell. While I feel like you probably have a lot more ability to breathe and move in that type of attire, I feel like it is also very kind of tight, constricting, and you have a lot of room for, no pun intended, like gaps of mistakes to happen, wardrobe malfunctions. So I don't know. I think if the ladies wanted to do that and they felt like that was what they wanted to wear, we should totally allow them. I think wearing a uniform is supposed to make you feel prideful. That's what you're basically carrying your flag or who you are or your colors, or you know what I mean? So for somebody to tell you what you have to wear, especially in 2021, bullshit. And I say this as a man, something I never really realized actually growing up, truthfully, is how different certain minorities have troubles with certain things or face different issues. And I think it's ridiculous that anybody that's not in the position of the person should have no opinion on it. Your opinion is completely invalid at that point. If it doesn't involve you, then stay out of it. If these women want to be comfortable in their skin, in their clothing, in their sports, in their life, you damn well let them and stay out of their way. I think finding people it's disgusting. And actually, it shows you how much control there is silently in a lot of ways. And I think it's time for people to really start looking at that and treat it as if it was your own child, your own friend, your own, parent, whatever. Like, put yourself in the shoes of the people that are going through these struggles. I think that's what we really need to do to try to relate to a lot of these people and these different situations. Because, one thing I always found as a kid is when I was younger, I always tried to tell my parents, this is the way I feel about something, or this is my opinion. And I always found that they were kind of like, yeah, you're a kid, you don't really know what you're talking about. And I feel like that's almost the same thing in these situations where someone's kind of being told, what to do or how to feel, where I feel like it doesn't really matter. The person is telling you how they feel, and that should be completely validated and accepted. That's just my 2 cents. I really don't give a shit. I'm definitely an advocate for people having their rights, and I am somebody who will stand up for people every time I see it. I don't like bullies. I am anti-bully. I think the best thing you can do, and actually kind of looking at Conor McGregor earlier, is take down a bully, humble them. A bully that just talks, again, like Conor McGregor, a bully that just talks but then gets their ass kicked or can't do what they're saying they're going to do, which is often the case because they're cowards and other words that I won't use on here. But anyways, do yourself, be yourself, especially in 2021. Something I've even kind of realized about pride parades. I'm pansexual, and I sit on the fence of whatever. I try not to talk about that too much, sexuality and whatnot. But I've noticed, like, with pride parades, is like I've realized there's people around me that are actually in the closet. And I didn't understand that pride, I guess, is more to kind of push yourself out there to be comfortable with yourself. And I think that's another thing in life that, people need to be more accepting and less assholes and judgmental about many things like that, or sexist or misogynist, or we're tired of it. It's 2021. Anyways, I'm going to leave you on a positive note. I hope you guys have an amazing day today. If you've got some good goals, go out and achieve them. Focus. Try to be happy. There's going to be a lot of negative obstacles in your way. That's okay. Push them out. Look at them as a barrier to getting to where you want to be. Nothing that is easy is ever worth it. So go ahead and take today by the balls, whip it around your head 3 times and say yeehaw. Anyways, I love you guys tons. Let's see who's in the chat here real quick before I head out. I'd like to say good day to Mano, Derek, Hannah, D, I seen you in here earlier. Anyways, you guys are the most, the ones that are chatting the most, but I do see some people in here, so there are other people in here. You guys are all awesome. I hope you have a great day. And we'll see you later on. Be excellent to each other. Bye, guys and gals and everyone in between.